welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different. I just completed this diamond painting. I absolutely adore it. This is the first diamond painting I ever purchased, and it's really special to me because this whole entire section besides the sun was done by one of my best friends. And this kind of introduced her into diamond painting, and then my fiance was introduced into diamond painting by kind of working on this lower bottom section. And so basically it's like a community diamond painting. It's been at my dining room table, which is also my office table, and it's really special because it had so many hands in it. Oops, sorry, I shook y'all. It had so many hands in its creation. So I'm really happy I finished it. I worked yesterday on it for like an 8-hour shift. My fiance worked a long shift, so then I decided to take that time and work on it. It's also the first diamond painting I logged in my diamond book. I just named it Sun and Moon because it didn't have a name coming from Amazon. It's a Blexi. It was $6.98. I started it in August, and I actually only picked up working on it the other day, so it was completed in October. I would say it was about an intermediate piece. I wrote the story of, who worked on it and things like that. It was a 45 by 30 centimeter. And I overall really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4-star, not because of the picture, but mostly because of the 310s. The 310s and actually some of these blues up here were so incredibly junky. Oh, and I should say it's a round diamond. Yeah, but they were just so junky. I don't know, I wasn't really happy with the diamond quality, but look at that sparkle. Yes, I love it. So I've already rolled it with my, let me grab it, with my rolling pin that I found at Goodwill. And now that's all that's left to do is I'm gonna get some duct tape that's like colorful or some washi tape, and I'm gonna frame it, and then on the back I'm gonna put some wall safe double-sided sticky tape, and that's how I'm gonna move you guys back a little bit because I'm shaking the table. And that's how I'm sort of going to be mounting my projects on my walls. I'm not really a huge fan of, except for a couple that I have coming, which is a secret that I'll tell you guys later. I kind of hint at it on my Instagram, but I'm not a huge fan of like putting these just like all over my wall for, with frames on them, because eventually I plan on moving, and I don't know. I'm someone who likes to change their art out a lot, so I don't really want to buy frames for these specifically and just, maybe need to take them out. So I think washi tape and duct tape will work just fine. So of course, when you complete one diamond painting, let me put this somewhere my cats won't get it. I'll put a book over it. When you complete one diamond painting, of course, you must start another. And so for me, since I already have a Halloween diamond painting I'm working on, this is gonna be my next project. Little Frosty the Snowman in a joyful candy cane, like car, vintage car, I guess. But before I can start this, I need to take all of my diamonds out of this tub. So I thought instead of having a diamond paint with me video, you could just kind of watch how I take apart a diamond painting kit, I guess you could call it, and just how I organize everything, because I'm always so interested in that. So I obviously use these Craftmate totes for like my larger diamond painting projects. Before I got wise to just numbering the colors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth, and then later looking up the DMC colors to put in my extra diamond storage, I actually put the DMC colors on the tote with these like just like circular stickies, and that was probably the worst idea ever. It slowed me down a lot, but yeah, I really like these. Oops, I really like these Craftmate totes, and I actually had not only 2 to spare. I had 6. I had. Oh my God, I have to do math. I had like 20 open compartments to spare, so this will hold a really large diamond painting. But yeah, and then I just kind of labeled what it was. It was my Blecky with 36 colors. But anyway, so I need to move those and transfer them into my round drills. So I purchased this at Michael's. This is the one, the container that looks like it's just an empty Tic Tac container. I really like that. I don't know if I'll use it for a project, but for now, this is my storage for like my excess drills. And as far as I know, because I was starting this process in my living room, I don't have any colors that match up. So I'm going to be working with these empty containers. And I might have to pause because I have another one of these. And yeah, I'm obviously not going to have enough, but I'll just start out with these. So yeah, I just put them in here. I label the DMC color with my Dynamo label maker, which I can't even tell you how much stuff I have like labeled with this. It was only $17.99 at Walmart. Whoop, whoop. And it has just seriously made my little OCD heart so happy. Okay, one thing though, I need to go grab a different tape. This is the tape it came with. It came with white paper tape. And as you can see, I like to use the clear tape. So let me pause the video and go grab this clear tape real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ooh, so, as with everything in life, I have to change my plans because, whoop, I'm shaking, y'all. I cannot find the clear cassette of tape, which is fine because I need to go purchase some more of this anyway, in clear form. But since I am so incredibly like, I'm honestly not OCD about a lot of stuff, but when it comes to crafts, I am. I need these to be labeled with this clear tape. Like, I started it with clear tape. It needs to be finished in clear tape. So I went and I grabbed another container. And I'm also just going to use some of the dots I used on here. I would move them, but these are like really not sticky anymore. I'm just going to use these to put on the containers, and then when I get more clear tape, I will just relabel. Hopefully you guys will be able to see me use this in another video, but I definitely have to say, for diamond painting and organization, this is probably like my #1 tool to say I would get. It's like an organization dynamo, and it's a dynamo labeler. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I crack myself up, but I'm very used to no one laughing at my jokes. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk to you guys while I move each of these containers into storage. And I intentionally brought down another kit, not because I need wax, and Lord knows I don't need another drill pin. I mean, hello. But because I wanted to use this boat with the tiny spout for pouring. These are rock stars when it comes to pouring. Okay, so let's get started and then we can chat. I have been so incredibly busy, and actually I filmed a part 2 to my Huracan unboxing, but it honestly turned out so frustrating and honestly disappointing that I'm hesitant to post it because I just feel like I had such a negative attitude in the video because I received one diamond painting was incorrect from my order. And then one diamond painting was so incredibly like not rumpled, what's the right word? Creased and scruffed that I just really got kind of down and out and frustrated, and I didn't want to I didn't want to post it. I probably will because you know, I want you guys to see a true unboxing and my actual like feelings. But yeah, it might take me a little bit to post the part 2 just because I'm still trying to talk to and see, these are all really staticky because like it got super cold here super fast, so the humidity just like completely dried up. And one second, my cat is deciding to chew on a plastic bag at this moment. Ajani, no sir, Alright, anyway, yeah, but so the unboxing might take a little bit to like come up on my feed. Just because I don't want to put that out there right now. I want to get everything figured out and kind of have some more happier diamond painting memories before I just have to edit that really extremely frustrating video. It's Halloween. Oh, let me pause. Sorry about that. My dogs were barking at the neighbors. So it's Halloween. Or it's not Halloween, but it's Halloweek. Halloween is on Sunday? No. Saturday, Friday, Monday. I don't know. It's sometime close. Please excuse my dogs. But yeah, so this whole month, Halloween is just absolutely one of like my most favorite holidays. Because I am so into the horror genre of movies and like stories and books. We have just been immersing ourselves in spooky time. So I should probably put some gain sheets in here. I'll worry about it later. So a couple of Halloween movies we've been watching. We have been watching, if you guys have Netflix, we watched The Terrifier on Netflix. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't think there has been let me pull y'all in just a little bit. I don't think there's been like a super campy / gruesome / like what the ever-loving hell is happening in this movie that I've watched recently that compares to The Terrifier. I'm not afraid of clowns. It is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. It has been since I was a little kid. My mom just used to devour the Sci-Fi Network, and so I did too. I was a total mama's girl. And this guy is a clown, and he's psychotic, and he never smiles, and just, oh my god. That movie, y'all, if you're gonna watch it, you need strong stomachs, and probably to be an adult, or have adult supervision, even if you're adult in watching it. Oops. So an adult can pull you out in case there's problems, because Lord knows, we had to take, like, me and my fiance had to take 2 or 3 breaks. It was an intense movie. So yeah, we watched that, and then we also had a movie night, which we do frequently for like date nights, to conserve money. And also I'm not a big fan of buying, like, giant TVs. I mean, we don't have a giant TV, but we have like a pretty large TV, and it's a popular TV, and it's it's like supposed to give you movie theater quality. When we purchased it, I told my fiance Cody, I'm like, we're not going to movies. Like, we just need to agree on that. We're purchasing a really expensive TV so we can have movie theater quality movies. Why are we going to waste our money at the movies when they come out on Blu-ray at like, what's it called? Redbox, or they come out on Amazon even sooner. So yeah, we don't really go to the movies, so we have a bunch of movie nights to save money, and just because we have a ton of movies we normally need to catch up on. And so we watched, what was it? Oh, the first Purge, and then he had never seen Hocus Pocus. Okay, the first Purge is so disturbing. Oh, and my dog's drinking. You might not know this about me because I don't know if I talk about it, but I absolutely am terrified of movies or videos or books or any kind of narrative that almost has a place in society. Like The Purge, if anybody knows about it, is a dystopian movie series where like back in time around like now, a group of founding fathers decide that America just needs a way to purge their anger, purge their hostility, purge their, just any type of negative emotion. And so they create the Purge Night, which is for 12 hours, once a year. All crime is legal. Yep, that's already terrifying enough, right? Well, then you watch the movies, and it's completely batshit scary. But I thought it was really cool because we actually watched, when you watch the first Purge, the movie, it's the newest one out, when you watch it, you get to see how in the world something like that could ever, like, become a reality. And the way they present it in the movie, I'm not going to give spoilers, but the way they present it in the movie, I'm like, God, yeah, that actually, I mean, it's a slippery slope to a purge, people. It's a very, very slow, slippery slope to where you don't even know you're slipping. So we watched that, and I obviously was thrilled to have nightmares. And then Cody has never seen Hocus Pocus. So, y'all, what'd I do? Yeah, we rented that from Redbox, and his butt sat down and laughed his ass off at Hocus Pocus. Like, one of the best movies from my childhood. Bette Midler is amazing, as always. And then there's Sarah Jessica Parker. And I know the woman who plays the third Sanderson sister. I never remember her name, which is so annoying because whenever I see her in a movie, I'm always so thrilled because I love her acting and her comedy. And then we watched, this was like within a week. We didn't do this all in one sitting because Lord knows I would have gotten so many diamond paintings done by then, right? So on Hulu, so we watched those two movies from Redbox, but then we also have Hulu, and on Hulu we watched Signs, the M. Night Shyamalan movie. I've seen it a million times. I think it's one of my favorite alien shows. It's definitely one of my favorite M. Night movies, just for the simple fact that I don't know how to say this without spoiling it. It's not one of his typical movies. It's not like want to bang your head against a wall frustrating when you're finished watching it. I actually enjoy it, and I really, really, really love baby Abigail Breslin. in it. She's so freaking adorable. I just can't handle it. So we watched Signs, and again, Cody had never seen it. Big hit with him, so I was super happy about that. And then what else did we watch? Oh, and then we went back to, what's it called? Netflix, and watched this show called Malevolent. It was really good. I wasn't paying full attention. I was diamond painting, not gonna lie. So I kind of missed one or two jump scares, but it's basically about siblings in the 80s. Yeah, in the 80s, who, pretend that the sister has psychic abilities, and they go and they help people, but you know, they're obviously not helping, and they, of course, stumble upon somebody who actually needs help from ghosts. And how can you help someone when you've been faking things? So, yeah, that was a good show. Wasn't paying full attention, but I enjoyed it. So, besides that, yesterday, oh my God, besides watching Making a Murderer, which, peeps, I don't know why I called y'all that. I'm so sorry. I've been watching a lot of Shane Dawson, and Jake Paul's been on it, and let's just not even go down that cluster hole. But Making a Murderer 2 came out on the 19th, and you better believe our butts finished that by the 21st. We would have finished it the 19th, but unfortunately we had this crazy road trip that I'll probably talk about in another video, because it's too soon to relive that insanity. It was for work. So anyway, if you guys want to hear like a whole diamond painting episode about me talking about Making a Murderer, oh boy, we could do that, because I have so many thoughts that we watched 7 episodes of Making a Murderer, and then that diamond painting I showed you in the beginning, I actually worked on it for 8 hours because I just needed to not think for 8 hours straight after watching that show. But besides Making a Murderer, yesterday I completely binged this show called Haunted on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, so it does have some nudity and coarse language. But it's basically about a bunch of people who sit down and tell their closest family and friends experiences that they've never told them involving the paranormal. One lady's experience, I believe, involves aliens. And then on top of that, I'm about to start watching, the Haunted show was really good. 20 minutes long, 6 episodes. So it's a pretty easy show to finish, start to finish. Like, if you're just going to sit down and be crafting, you can listen to it or watch it as well. I think watching it enhances the experience of listening to what they went through, but also listening to it is fine as well, so... yeah, but there's a show that my cousin's wife, and a bunch of other people were talking about on Facebook called House on Haunted Hill, and it looks so good. Me and my fiance have agreed to watch it together, so unfortunately he's working a long shift today. And he won't be home till late, and then I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, or else we would be totally binging that. But he's got a 3-day weekend coming up pretty soon, so we'll probably be watching that start to finish, and I can tell you guys about that one in another video. Alright, so this is completed. I think I will use my labeler on this box. Yeah, I'll use the white tape on this box. I'm not too upset about that, and if I am, I'll just peel it off. But anyway, yeah, so I've been watching a ton of movies while diamond painting. I kind of had a setback on one of my diamond paintings that was upsetting, so I wanted to kind of talk about that and see if anybody else has experienced this. My fiance bought me a diamond painting from diamondpainting.com, and I talked about diamondpainting.com in my first video. Back up, Gus. I talked about diamondpainting.com in my first video. Let me pause real quick. My dog needs to go potty. Sorry about that. Interruptions are commonplace when you live with 6 animals. So yeah, I showed you guys, or no, I didn't show you, but I talked to you guys about the, diamond painting kind of fiasco. I received a diamond painting from diamondpainting.com. I wasn't happy with it. We don't have to get into details about it, but what was I saying? Oh yes, so I started the diamond painting. It was my first square drill diamond painting. First off, it was the darkest canvas I've ever worked on. Like, I needed a light pad badly to work on this painting, and I hadn't purchased my light pad yet. So that was a problem because it was not enjoyable working on it because of how dark the symbols were. Now, I have a light pad now, but that wasn't kind of like where it ended. Every single bag of drills had an enormous amount of trash in them. And honestly, I don't complain a lot because, you know, if one or two drills, like sets of like colors, have trash, I'm not gonna get too mad about it. People, they're not perfect, but I mean, every single set had trash. And with it being my first square diamond painting, I was just kind of disappointed going into it. And then, you know, there's a learning curve when you're working going from circles or rounds to squares. So I think I just kind of felt totally unmotivated and uninspired by it. So I put it down. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I want to because it was a birthday present and it actually has really sentimental meaning for me. And, you know, my fiance got it for me and it was just so thoughtful and so sweet. You know, I want to continue working on it, but I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I want to continue working on it because if it doesn't bring me joy, I'm not going to do it. So anyway, I just want to know, has anybody else quit a diamond painting? Has anybody else just found one that they just don't enjoy doing? I feel like diamond paintings are not immune to, let me see, is that cap still going to fit? Yeah. I feel like diamond paintings are obviously not immune to people just like not wanting to finish them. That's with any craft. You start a project and you're just totally uninspired by it. Ooh, I'm losing them, but that's fine. I got a bunch of 740s, 741s. But anyway, I felt really bad about it, really down on myself. But then I moved on to a different diamond painting that was square, and I'm loving working with square diamonds. I think I just had a really rough experience with my first one. And you know, you have to kind of break that bad experience with a good experience before you kind of recoup. So yeah, that happened, and I just wanted to share because, you know, I don't really like stopping and starting things, but that moves me on to a better topic, which is I started the cutest little square Halloween painting. If you watch my and I will link these below. Let me make a note. I will link these below. If you watch my part 1 Who We Can unboxing, I got this really cute, really tiny though, square diamond painting. I could honestly put my palm over it and that would have fit my hand. It's so adorable. It's these two little cats and this like long willowy tree, and it might not be Halloween, but it's got enough Halloween colors that I totally call it Halloween. That was $7.42. Yeah. And so I started it, and it does have a little bit of an issue with one of the symbols being like not really clear, especially in the light I choose to use while diamond painting. So I purchased a light pad, not to like go through the mistake of what happened with my last diamond painting. I purchased a light pad and I started working on it, and I definitely am hooked on square drills. And thankfully so, because I have like a super large diamond painting upstairs waiting for me to work on that is square drill. And I also believe, yeah, the snowman I'm about to work on is square drill too. So I was terrified that I wasn't gonna like working with square drills, but this cute Halloween diamond painting, I absolutely love it, and I am now totally converted into being addicted to every type of diamond painting, round or square. So watch out, wallet. Unfortunately, watch out, because you know me. That time of month comes around, I want cookie dough, chocolate, and to spend my money. I don't know if anybody else does that, or just when I'm in a bad mood, I want to spend money. Oh, yeah, that hasn't gotten me in trouble. Also, I know I'm jumping around a lot, but I haven't gotten to talk to you guys. And I'm trying to fill you in on like the bullet points of what's happened in the beginning of the last 2 weeks. If I told you everything that happened in 2 weeks, from like when I was last able to talk to y'all, I don't know if we would ever leave this spot. Because, you know, I'm a great storyteller and I don't forget all the facts and then have to pause and and haw. I don't know about you guys, but I have carpal tunnel I'm 28. So it's normal for me to have like, I guess, issues with arthritis and stuff, but I don't do a lot of repetitive motion except in crafting. And since I've been crafting most of my life, I have had the worst carpal tunnel in my right hand. And so I have absolutely stalled on most of my projects. I've stalled on cross stitching. I have stalled on, I don't even spin because, oops, we'll just go with 919 for that one. I don't know if any of you spin, but just to get the gist of spinning, there's a lot of like that. There's a lot of like, almost like a pulling motion. We call it drafting, but as you can see, I would have to bend my wrist back and forth a bunch. So the only craft that I've been able to do is diamond painting, and that's really been a godsend, because if I have my wrist splint on painful days, I can still maneuver the pen and the diamonds. It's a little uncomfortable, but since I have to craft at least like an hour a day, even on like a super busy work day, just to like clear my head, diamond painting's been a lifesaver because of that. But the good thing is I have been reading a ton of books. Carpal tunnel gave me insomnia, or insomnia gave me carpal tunnel, or I'm just crazy and have insomnia from the crap ton of anxiety I have. So anyway, I have been powering through books, and you guessed it, spooky books, because it is spooky month. And I found, though I've been reading those, that series that I showed in my FlossTube video. Also, if you're interested in FlossTube, I'll link that video down below. If you're interested in like my cross-stitching things, because sometimes these two crafts for me are going to go back and forth, because I might find a diamond painting that I want to stitch, or vice versa. I don't think I've actually seen people stitch a diamond painting, but that is sort of an interesting concept, and I bet it wouldn't be too hard. Anyway, yeah, I found this really interesting and kind of, in my mind, unique take on zombies in a book that I found on my job. And so I've been reading a bunch of zombie books, and the one I'm reading about right now is called Allison Hackett Needs Help, and it's by a YA author, but I recommend it for adults because it is an adult book. But what I do have to say is she definitely brings the lighter side of like carnage and death and like zombies eating brains. She brings a little bit of levity to this book. So I think it's a pretty neat book for people who want to have like a spooky read, or like a Halloween book to read, but you know, it's not too scary. She basically gets stuck in a bookstore during the zombie outbreak, and using a government Wi-Fi that has yet to fail, she is running a blog through the zombie apocalypse. And it's pretty cool because she's communicating with survivors from different parts of the world, or different parts of the world, who have also found a way to I skipped a color. So we've also found a way to access this Wi-Fi that hasn't dropped off. So it's a good book. I've been enjoying it. We travel a ton for work, so we're always trying to find like new and interesting ways to keep ourselves entertained. And we went to a Hobby Lobby because I saw that Hobby Lobby has diamond paintings. So of course, you know, we're passing 700 Hobby Lobbies in Houston. I stopped at one and I looked at those diamond paintings. I did not purchase any, but that is because I was feeling down on myself with the whole carpal tunnel thing and yada yada yada. I was a fool and should have gotten all those diamond paintings. But I didn't. I got a crazy freaking story. That just shows you how immature we are. At checkout, my fiance has just recently gotten into like model building. And so he bought a model car, and we bought some paintbrushes and things like that. And I kind of helped him like look for different things. Because like I'm the crafter, so in the family, so I was helping him kind of figure out organization and stuff like that. And oh, come on down. Oh, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Wow, my cat just had a sneeze attack. Gosh, Sorry, that totally threw me off. So, well, and then I had a sneeze attack. So we're at checkout at Hobby Lobby with all of Cody's, my fiance's stuff, and this guy is in front of us, and he's extremely chatty. And on a good day, I don't like chatting with strangers. I'm very introverted, except for like internet friends. I love making new internet friends. I will always chat with a new internet friend, but in person, if I have not had coffee, or if I'm just in a mood of, I have had a long day at work, I want to get out of here, I want to go home, I'm not too into talking to people. So I wasn't rude or anything, but I was just like, oh God, Catherine, find something to talk about to Cody. So this man doesn't want to talk to you constantly. Nope, wrong, he talked to me anyway. So the thing I picked up to talk about was those little bamboozled jelly beans. You know, the ones that like you have a little spinner and you play the game. You've got to pick up this color jelly bean and you don't know if it's going to taste like canned dog food or if it's going to taste like chocolate. You don't know if it's going to taste like popcorn or rotten cheese. Things like that. I don't know why. I've sort of always been joking with Cody about playing it because he doesn't have the best of stomachs. So I knew he'd say no, but oh my Lord, Cody was not getting the hint that I was just talking to him to talk. So of course he was like, babe, if you want to play Bamboozled, let's play it, grab it, you know, I'll try, I'm totally down if you really want to do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to. And I'm like trying to communicate with my eyes. Listen, I don't want to play this game. I'm just trying not to talk to people. Well, my mistake, because the guy apparently had just played Bamboozle last night with his family. He proceeds to tell me how he won, and it was his goal in life. It was his goal in that game to get his sister to throw up. I will spare you the details. He won. He didn't spare me the details, but he won. Congratulations. So anyway, the point is, I freaking pick up this Bamboozle like jelly bean kit because I don't know, I'm weak, I don't like peer pressure, I'm weak. Pick it up, throw it on the counter, I'm like, sure, we'll grab this too. Because, you know, we were just having a conversation about it. I didn't have to pick it up, but I did, because I'm me. So anyway, we get into the car, and I'm like, okay, we just paid $6 freaking for this game. He's like, this, and first of all, Cody's like, this game was $6. I'm like, yeah. Second of all, I wasn't actually wanting to play it. You've known me 3 years plus. Come on, dude. Anyway, I was like, so now we're playing. We paid $6 for this. We're going to play this game. And I think we were like an hour from home or something along those lines. So, of course, we needed something to do to, like, pass the time. So, in the parking lot, we start playing just to get it, like, off. And there's no real rules. I guess me and him came up with a rule. You've got to guess if the other person is eating, like, a yummy jelly bean or a gross jelly bean. So kind of like the person eating needed to keep it like a poker face. So, long story, sort of short-ish, because I'm not going to give you the details. First round he plays, he swears to God he almost throws up. He got dog food. Next round I play, I got lawn clippings. Next round he plays. He gets, and let me tell you, this game obviously hated him. Next round, he gets, I think it was like, it wasn't too bad. I think it was, I think it was dog food again, but then he decided to do lawn clippings. because we just agreed we wouldn't double up. So then I spin. I get toothpaste. Call me crazy. Toothpaste jelly bean flavor. I'm actually down for the minty freshness of toothpaste jelly beans. So, yeah, crazy, me. But yeah, I just keep getting all of these really easy ones. And the next one he spins is popcorn versus rotten cheese. Yeah, and by this time we had started driving. Now, you think two people in their late 20s by now would realize, look, he's almost gagged twice. We should stop playing this game. Well, we don't. So we're headed to a gas station. And I pick it for him, and then he puts it in his mouth. I swear to God, 2 bites in, and this man is losing the game all over our steering wheel. On himself. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but he lost the game. I died laughing. I am a sadistic fiance, I guess, because it was just that whole time I was cracking up, but oh my God, it was the funniest thing. And I don't recommend it because like later I was like, dumbass, you could have gotten in a crash. But like the whole flippin' ride or the whole flippin' game, I was just dying laughing. This is the most hilarious thing I've ever done, and I will never do it again because obviously later on I was like, well crap, you probably shouldn't have laughed at your loved one for vomiting, but he was a good sport and it was funny. But yeah, that just shows you how one guy at a Hobby Lobby talking to me because they don't want to be talked to ends up with sick all over our steering wheel and me absolutely dying and my fiance swearing to God I owe him something. So we went and we got some more stuff for his hobby because I did feel bad, but oh my God, that was just so crazy. And now looking back on it, I'm like, geez, what am I? I'm a perpetual teenager stuck in a grown person's body. All right, so as you guys have seen, I'm making good progress on this. I don't know exactly how long this video is, so, because my goal is to have all of these, what's it called? All of these drills boxed up, and then I hope I have enough. I hope I have enough, but if not, I'll just keep one of these containers over to the side if I do have enough, or if I don't have enough, or I'll just leave it in its container and put it to the side as extras. But I just pulled drill trash out of my tear duct. That's really putting yourself in your craft. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I might make this into a 2-parter because I also want to try and get the snowman boxed up. You can't see what I'm pointing at, but if you look, ooh, I don't know if I can do it. Ignore the mess of my table. Right there, besides the toilet paper and all of our books, there is my snowman. I want to try and have that set up for my diamond painting pleasure. So I might cut this into 2 parts, I think is my point.